Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Ermstruth. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. He hands it off from the gun. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Back to pass. It's Moore. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Gets some space and on the 30. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Ducks moving quickly down the field here. Trying to find room. It's Hughes.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. He escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, third down in the red zone. Can they convert? Dropping back. It's Moore. Makes the grab on the move. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up. Good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another first and 10.
Here we go.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble now. He's found some room at the 45. He stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no
touchdown, Ohio State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here, the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And there's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Duck starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. And he makes the catch. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, Remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule and get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Moore. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
They'll kick it away here. He's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. The pass rush closing in. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Makes the catch. It's Tate. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain and bring up fourth down. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Breaks loose at the 45. Who's in the clear? Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. And they hand it off to the back. And they've got him.
Chris, down here inside a 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
To end a long drive on a goal-to-go situation, to just settle for a field goal has to feel like a win if you're this defense. You get the 3rd down sack and limit the damage. Big-time play by the D.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again, they'll boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Moore. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Moore. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back. It's Moore. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's the toss play now, running left. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Oregon. A great catch and run for 6.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Peoples. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense is tricky, and the defense just searching for answers now. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. That puts them back on top.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Now here he goes. At the 20. Crosses the 10. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
It was just a matter of time until this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Short pass finds the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. The pass rush gets home.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. When you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He's hit right as he throws it and complete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense comes back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
It's third down for the offense. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down after a short gain there. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. To the air, it's Moore. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the handoff again. Powering through. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here comes a handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Grab down the middle. It's Peoples. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Play of the drive now for the 25. To throw, it's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll run it here. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? To throw, it's Moore. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's Fielder, the returner, trying to create good field position here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. He's got room to run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. They're going to run it. That gets the carry. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point up and good. So the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Moore. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This time, a completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Powering through a tackle. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's low. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Looking to throw again. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pounding away with the run game. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Makes the ground. It's Tate. The tackle is made short of the marker. That's a huge fourth down stop to get the football back here late in the game. Buckle up. He could have a great finish. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking downfield. It's Moore. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. In the red area, it's Hughes. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produce some magic. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. Near the goal line.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. Looking downfield, it's Moore. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. The ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Bringing pressure. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
What a job by this defense coming up with that big sack on 1st down. Now the incompletion. Good job of putting this offense in a real bind now. It's 3rd down and long on their side of the 50.
Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And now with tricky footing in this driving rain, this one is for the win. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And now in a driving rainstorm, this field goal attempt is for the win. It's good! This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's